Hi there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Wishes as per your time zone. Folks, this is me, Ayaz, Zanzeria, founder and director of Zanzeria Family Consultants, in which we do business consulting and we create content for businesses and individuals. Thank you so much for staying tuned to my channel. And I really appreciate your continued patronage and support for my content, which I spill out, and for the nuggets of knowledge which I share with all of you. So thank you so much for that. So in this season, I've been talking about how you can effectively and efficiently and productively utilize a career break, which could be a few months to a few years. And I've spoken about different aspects, different ways of what all you need to do during your career break. Now, I've also spoken about time management, I've spoken about self-discipline, self-motivation, and so on and so forth. Today, I'm going to talk about work-life balance. Now, a career break is one of the best ways in which you can actually simulate simulate a work-life balance, inculcate it as a habit, and continue to practice it. Okay, wake up in the morning as if you have to go for a job. Get ready. I mean, of course, it's all part of self-discipline as well. So, you could so it's actually a mix. It's an overlapping topic. But what you can do is in a career break, you can actually simulate a work-life balance. What you can do is formulate a routine, assume an office hour of, let's say, 9 to 6, or or 10 to 7, whatever, Monday to Friday. Of course, that's ideally, practically may or may not happen, but for the sake of simulation, you can actually do it, form and develop a routine, and practice it, live it, to make it effective. Get ready, and let's say if you're assuming an office hours of, let's say, 10 to 7, make sure you're ready. You leave the house by 9, or assume that you left the house. Make sure you're ready, okay, all dressed up and ready. From 10 to 1, work. Then focus only on your work. Okay. Then take a lunch break. Then follow it after that. Focus on your work. Take a tea break or coffee break in the middle. Work, and then when it comes to 6 or 7, that is end of the shift, wind up. This is one of the best ways you can actually simulate a work life at home. Outside these working hours, don't talk about work, don't think about work, keep it aside. Have finite doors, or you can say build doors. Okay, I mean, these doors of course, these are virtual doors, not physical doors. Morning, at one time, you enter a work door, enter it, focus only on what is there in that behind that door. Once the time is up, come out of the door. Door is closed, don't look at it until the next shift. There could be an argument that comes up. Sometimes the job demands that you be available 24/7, and so on and so forth. It depends on the job profile. Yes, absolutely, I agree with you. But then the additional part is, or the condition that applies is, it depends on the job profile. There are several job profiles that require fixed working hours. There are some job profiles that require 24/7 availability. Yes, absolutely. Unless you're in a technical support, or you're in an application support or system support, that's a different story altogether. These are some examples where you need to be available 24/7. If you're in an emergency services team, or or an emergency rescue team, or something along those lines, there's a whole nice big list where your availability 24/7 is mandated or is a must. That's a different story altogether. That's a different ball game altogether. But otherwise, so which is why I said, depending upon the job profile, depending upon what role you signed up for, prepare yourself accordingly. Formulate a work-life balance, simulate it, and live it. So by the time you actually get a job, or you venture into entrepreneurship, you already have a work-life balance in place. Oh yes. If I have to give you my example when it comes to work-life balance, before starting my own venture, I read a book called The 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss. It's a beautiful book. It's available on Amazon Kindle as well. There are audiobooks available as well. Trust me, I loved the practical examples which he has given, and they're and it's very simple. There's no rocket science mentioned in that book at all. All of those principles outlined are very easy to implement. All I did was, I read that book, and from the time I started my venture until today, I have chosen my working hours. I choose the time when I want to take a break. I choose my holidays, etc., and so on and so forth. I'm never working more than 6 to 8 hours a day. As simple as that. That's how simple and that's how simple the principles are, which can easily be implemented. So you need to maintain a work-life balance. I make sure that I have my breakfast, lunch, and dinner with my family. So that's uh, on rare occasions it has happened, when I miss out on these times. But then that's these are those rare occasions when I have to be present for a meeting, when I have a meeting, or I'm at an event, or something of that sort. Again, that's not something which is regular. That is absolutely fine. That is how you can maintain your balance. When you formulate a routine, when you maintain a proper balance, taking deviations is easy. It's okay. You'll always spring back. So, hope you've enjoyed today's session as well. What are your thoughts about it? Well, how do you maintain work-life balance? Feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Reach out to me. You can pick up the phone and give me a call, and I'll be more than happy to have a conversation with you. So, hope you're enjoying this season on career breaks, and that's about it for today. Take care of yourself. Stay safe and stay tuned for the next. Goodbye.